That's correct. So now we are gonna go into the lobby quickly. Sorry, a little bit of a glitch happening on my side. It seems like my system is screwing up big time, but I'm hoping to save it as much as I can. And yep, too much streaming today. That being said, we are now going just in time for the banning phase actually. So we have the first ban being the scout, second being the engineer, and that's gonna be really good. But I don't know whether Underwind's gonna be banning away the keeper or not. Now they're on second pick. They need to be really careful because if the Tempest and the keeper combo happens, that's gonna be really bad. However, as seen in the previous series, whereas I had both, it doesn't matter if you had both. It's gonna be about execution, and that's gonna boil down to teamwork.
Definitely. You see already that engineer engineer gonna be banned out by Hellborn team. That was also one of the heroes that they hate dealing with. It worked so effectively in that mid lane with Shidoan. In fact, if you notice, Bomb Rusher Paul had 7 assists in the game, so he was constantly always roaming all across the map, setting up for any ganks and kills wherever possible. So I mean that's just what Bomb Rusher Paul does. We've noticed his transition from that kind of off-lane hero towards this main support hero on MR's team, and they are doing pretty. I mean, he is doing pretty good in that regard. So really well played by him. Always making sure to make adjustments and rotations according to the pace of the game.
Yeah, and in fact, everyone's gonna be thinking right now, this game is just so important in Punia because if they lose this one, they are out and they will be at spot 3. Not that spot 3 is too bad, they will still have a shot at the HoN Tour Southeast Asia finals, but now you're given an opportunity to really rise up to the occasion. Why don't you do it? So that being said, though, the first pick is gonna be ColorX, and that will be the Master of Arms. What will Anduin do now? It's gonna be a fade. Wow.
Yep, could have canceled that already because it wasn't banned out. They utilized a lot of the bans on all these heroes, and I think Tempest could probably be in the works here for Halbern if they want to. I don't know why they just banned out the Keeper of the Forest. There has to be a reason why they banned that out, and usually that's the case when you want to pick up a Tempest, and it's kind of funny seeing that as well, seeing as to how they are kind of like that second pick here. But at least they do get the Fate, so that's really strong hero coming from Hellborn team. A lot of gang potential, and if they're able to utilize that really nicely in the mid lane, it will be much more effective as compared to this Pestilence, and he'll be able to set up a lot of ganks whenever the reflection is off cooldown. As to what this following pickups could be, Tempest is a possibility, but seems like both teams just don't want to go for it. As for that jungle perspective, but they're gonna get a Hag, and Hag is always a very good choice. Can be played more in the carry role or even in the offlane perspective, depending on what they choose to do. So they can even pick up Tempest as the third pick over here. As for Legion team, I think they're gonna go super aggressive in this kind of sense.
Yeah, and Legion team doing a lot of work here. They do have the Pesty this time around, and I hope that that's going to be fine on them. Definitely Chirmanex play that as well. O70 also play Pesty in the mid lane in a game which they won against as to why. And I'm hoping that this new chemistry from them is actually going to work out well because I do see that they have been rotating lanes, rotating roles, and it is so far working out. MRR, man, you don't know what's going to come out next. So it's going to be a war biz, and it's so far one of their favorite strategy coming to the playoffs. So they know. I mean, so far even in the games against Orange Esports, we never saw a war base from MRR. It's like those games are not important anyway. And now that you are here, the playoffs where you have facing elimination, that's where the games gets real, and that's where you have if you have any secret strategy, now's the time to show off. And I feel that Lucky's Dampier got shown a little bit too much of the limelight in the round robin stages. So therefore, they all know how to break it, and they know what to expect coming up from that. That's it. Now Impunity is looking for a second game here, and they need a first win. However, they got a Fate and a Hack, and that should be pretty good. But what's gonna be the carry? That's the question. Are they gonna pick up first, or are they gonna leave it for later? They are gonna save it for later.
Luna, huh? Okay, so there's a lot of gang potential there already because of that Fade as well. Fade Luna just really super strong. Again, still no Tempest. Why, guys? Team Tempest, insane. But yeah, they're just both not gonna opt for that. I think it's probably gonna be addressed here at the second banning stage. Most probably gonna be banned out yet again. War Beast again, like you nicely mentioned. MR really likes that. That's a huge part of their success in this game. They could even go for an Ophelia next, but you see, Impunity is smart about that. Already gonna quickly ban that out as the second ban here coming from the second banning stage. So sorry, the first ban actually coming from the second banning stage. So nicely gonna address that issue right off the bat. They're even gonna ban out Tempest, although I don't think Legion team is gonna pick up that Tempest as it's not as necessary. But yeah, I'm gonna just say that uh, Hellborn team, they can have decent team fight or they can go for more aggressive play. It's really gonna be up to them and their kind of play style. Oh, sorry, but they definitely can pick up the Tempest. As for Legion lineup, they already have the War Beast. They got denied of that Ophelia. They can probably pick up something else in return. They can even pick up Tempest for themselves so that War Beast can have that full reign against them. They can even go for a Bubbles to have that ability to lock down this Hellborn team, and bubbles could be played more or less in that. Like we see it from time to time. It's not often, but we sometimes see bubbles played in the carry role, unless they want to go for pestilence carry, warbeast offlane, and bubbles mid. They're solo by himself. There's a lot of different things they can do and funny, awesome stuff. But it's just gonna be, it's gonna be entirely up to the teams. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah. That being said, though, Hellborn, like we said before, they need this game really badly. And the banned heroes from Team Legion are all carries. And Moon Queen, Wall, so Corrupted Disciple, all nicely being banned out. And before I talk about the Dampier, I know you guys are very excited, but before we go there, Anduin gonna ban out the Ophelia, Tempest, and Torturer. So we all know why the Ophelia and the Tempest, but the Torturer gonna be a little bit questionable there. I do believe that it's to ban out further push potential. All three are pushers for a wide variety of reasons. So yes, that's it. The Dampier, man, being picked up on MRR. What do you make of that?
Huh. Dampier and MR, do I kill you just wants to show Lucky how to play Dampier. Enough said. I think he's just like, bro, let me sit down and let me show you how I play Dampier. But yeah, I mean, it's nothing to take away from Lucky. It's just that he got completely harassed by the Legion lineup in the previous game, and that had to do a lot. Well, it had to tie in a lot with the fact that there was that War Beast who had the Metamorphosis, the rest of the support coming in from the Ophelia as well as the Engineer. So those were huge parts that contributed to the success of that game. They're even gonna pick an Amphora. So this is an insane lineup right here right now. You have the quick ganking potential from Nymphora Pestilence with a quick follow-up from Master of Arms, having that offensive Master's Call over there that can be applied to this Pestilence, or you can even have the Dampier and Nymphora poured around and just kill people right off the bat. And I really like that combination because that just proves even much more aggressiveness. There is decent anti-push and a lot of utility over there. And when you look at the Hellborn team, there's a lot of squishies. In fact, even adding one more to squishy to the pool, Dark Lady. So if Dampier is able to snowball really, really quickly, this game might end again like another 15 minutes CC. Even this Pestilence can quickly destroy this heroes coming from this Hellborn lineup.
Yeah, and Lucky on the Dark Lady. How is that gonna work out for him? Not really sure, but I do believe that he's gonna have pretty good GPM nonetheless. But again, that's gonna be highly dependent on a few factors. And can they repeat the MRR story in Game 1? That's my question. That being said, we are having a little bit of trouble, so the pause is gonna be well on the way here. Like, lucky just enough of time in time for that. I'm gonna change the overlay to give me a slight moment. Yep, okay, that's up now. So we have on Team Legion, New Legion MRR, and they have won themselves the ticket here because they have defeated S2Y. And now we have Color X as Nymphora, Bomber Shipol onto the MOA. Chinwanek is going to be your Pestilence. Dampier being played by DuiQ. Last but not least, 07TV1 on his usual Warbeast. I do believe that this would be a pretty aggressive team, and I would be looking forward to how Impunity is going to respond. Anduin Urin, he is going to be your Fate. Drafted for Impunity as well. Zerenatar, that's the captain. He is going to be the Wretched Hack. Fur will be the Witch Slayer. Rom 2, also known as Impromptu. He's going to be the Aluna. Last but not least, we got Lucky onto the Dark Lady. Nearly said Dampier, but Dark Lady.
Yeah, he's just associated with Dampier now. Okay, so they were just sitting in a pause, gonna probably get ready to go, but yeah, just looking at the lanes, it's gonna be a Dampier bottom. We're gonna have Warbeast at the top, Pestilence, Master of Arms mid, and 4 just gonna rotate around mid to bottom. As for the Hellborn, we're just gonna see a conventional one again. We're gonna have Aluna fade mid, or even actually Aluna fade mid, Hag at the off lane, short lane, Dark Lady with Witch Slayer in the vicinity as well. I'm probably just gonna rotate around, unless they're gonna decide again to go and do some crazy shit like that tri lane. It could work out, but I really suggest that that does not happen.
Yeah. So that's it. The game is now gonna quickly resume here. I I think it's gonna be it. And that being said, well, MR should be looking for a quick win here. They do have the war beast, but of course, if things drag out for too long, they should also be able to nicely acclimatize themselves to this gameplay. That being said, impunity.earth, they would have a lot of advantage going to the late game because again, you can see that there's a Fate in this game as well as there's also the Dark Lady. Dark Lady needs a lot of items, to be very honest, and she's not one of those quickest farmers ever. Not like the Moon Queen that's got multi-strike. So it's kind of hard for Dark Lady to get all her items too quick, unless of course she goes for the farming route, and that's gonna be Rune Cleaver. But if she does go for the Rune Cleaver in this kind of game, she's gonna have the disadvantage against such an aggressive team Legion. So it's gonna be a lot of things that are at stake, and she's gonna have to weigh them and decide accordingly.
Yeah, I mean, Dark Lady, as soon as he gets that Rune Cleaver, he's gonna farm insanely fast with the Dark Blades and Charging Strikes. You see already here, War Beast's gonna go ahead and ward off this pull camp right here. Not sure if he's gonna place another one. He's gonna place it at the river. Okay, so that's understandable over there. Both teams actually not opting to go to each other's jungles as they are not really kind of running that jungle strategy. So just gonna completely skip that entire process. But you see here, Hellhound's just gonna go ahead and try to spot out this jungle players, plus pull off the creeps coming out from this Hellborn lineup. You see, they're already even gonna try to power throw and even the slow over there, but nonetheless, Hellhound still will do a good job of pulling these creeps away. You can see
I
right
think the
there.
Luna can kill the
Yeah,
hounds, but
he can, but okay, he's gonna get one at least there, so that's some good gold advantage there for him. Witch Lair, like I said, is gonna be here at the top lane to provide some harassing against War Beast. If played nicely, they can pick up the kill. Middle lane though.
yeah, Fate having a little bit of harassment from the MOE, but that should be just fine. Now he's gonna have to play against the Pestilence, and that's gonna be a really interesting series there. That being said, though, Fate against that of Pesty, don't really know who's gonna win this, but what do you think?
In my opinion, there is much more kill potential with Master of Arms Pestilence as compared to Luna Fate. It's actually no, it's kind of hard to say. Like both teams have a decent amount of bursts, but I think I give more favor towards this Luna Fate lane, since Fate is more of like that ranged line stun, and Aluna has a really long attack distance over here, like against this Massive Arms, who is pretty short with only what his attack range is. Okay, I'm insane. His attack range is 550.
That's
Okay,
it. Bottom lane, Hack having a little harassment. He's gonna be
Yep.
fine. I thought that he was actually gonna get stunned again, but that's not gonna be true because that's a Dampier, and Dampier doesn't want to commit to too early aggression. That's the problem with Dampier, really. Way too early in the game can't do much. Maybe about 2 or 3 minutes later, he's gonna shine really, and once he hits the later stages of this game, he's gonna completely phase out.
Yeah, but middle lane there was a bit of action, by the way. That really nice line stun coming up from Fade onto the Pestilence and Massive Arms. Massive was almost dying, but was able to pot there in the middle lane, so really nice by him. As for bottom lane, I do believe Dampier should have a pretty decent time against this Hag. He got stacked vision. Was he stacked vision? I didn't see the amount of trees he had, but either way, he will have an okay time here. I'm not sure if he's gonna opt for that bloodthirst, just like how Lucky does when he wants to stay in lane and farm.
Line stun happening by Fate, and mid lane here, Aluna not gonna fall out quickly. Meanwhile, on the flip side, though, Hack is gonna be harassed by Dampier. Dampier doing a lot of damage on the Hack. Hack needs to be really careful though, because in this lane behind we do see a Nymphora, and if that stun hits, it's gonna be done deal there. So it's gonna have to be really careful against the Nymphora. Gonna have to trade a little bit of auto attack. The stun is gonna connect, and it might be a kill here. The Hack is gonna be able to flash away in time, so that's gonna be clutch gameplay. But still, Nymphora is in hot pursuit, but it's not gonna get a kill.
Kind of a miscomms there with Do I Kill You and his teammate. If Do I Kill You was there a little bit early, like he just stayed in the team fight, definitely would have been able to pick up the kill onto that Retro Hag. But nonetheless, at least he does survive. He's gonna go ahead to the observatory and pick up a health potion, maybe even a mana potion. Nope, not even necessary. But at least you won't have to walk back all the way to base, so he will still get some decent amount of EXP and farm himself. Middle lane though, you see Pestilence and Master of Arms. They're trying to do as much as possible. Actually, who is leading? Let's see. Pestilence is 11 and 0. As for Fade, he's sitting at about 14 and 1. So Fade, of course, still having the better job over there, as he does have the much more superior range with that Aluna and that Power Snipe. power show, sorry.
Yep, that's true. So a lot of work happening here, but here comes the Pasty looking for Impale, but doesn't get it because the Luna does have a stun also. Good gameplay there coming out from Rom2, making sure that Undoing doesn't get too harassed out here. But again, Undoing opting to go in here very aggressively. The line stun is going to happen, and the Carl's going to pick up the Bloodlust. That's going to be worth it, but please don't block me. He's going to be screaming to his mic there, and he's going to be fine.
Yep, that's
Lucky
really
screams
good.
like you, actually. Don't block me.
He's like, don't block me, guys. Yeah, but he did a really good job there to, you know, he knows that they could definitely pick up a kill onto Master of Arms. Master of Arms overextending a little bit there, too much, and really nicely played there. Good, you know, good patience and keeping calm really nicely there at the middle lane. That is Anduin picking up that kill. He's gonna get his bottle right now back from Luna. I think, yeah, he just got delivered boots to himself as well as Luna, so that's gonna be even much more harass coming from this Luna. They're gonna be able to pick up a lot more kills than Massive Arms, who only does have one minor totem.
Yep,
And
meanwhile,
yeah.
yep, you missed the action also. Zernatara is going to go down quickly by Colorex. Yeah, and that would be the summary of the hack in the long lane. It's unlike in the short lane, that's a little bit different. Meanwhile, Fate taking a little bit of beating there. The Gore is going to connect again, and Fate with the line stun, hoping to make it work. Battery charge is going to be in full effect. Are they able to get a kill onto the Pestilence? That's the question though. Luna trying to make something work here. But again, the ammo is just so irritating, hitting her over and over again. So, yep, the fog line is going to pick out. So that's really unfortunate. Rom2 will take the fall.
Yeah, overextension from Rom2 should have known that that there was gonna still be enough mana for Master of Arms to actually pick up the kill. So big overextension by him, and that just means that they didn't trade. Pestilence will go back to his base. Well, like, you can say it is kind of a trade because Fate is still getting EXP and gold at this middle lane, but at the cost of his support there. So not really the best of situations. You see Dampier already sitting at about almost 400 gold per minute, so doing a lot better as compared to Lucky in the previous game. He is sitting with one consume charge, probably going to look towards doing more. Yep, he just uses one over there again. Once he gets those 3 charges, if Nymphora comes in with a beautiful stun, that hag is definitely going to be dead meat.
Yep, and therefore Luna is now here to try and support his brother, that's Zernatara, as well as Rom2. Both of them are going to be this lane. That said though, Undoing is going to have to solo the mid lane from henceforth, and I would say that he definitely has won the lane against the Pestilence in terms of level as well as farm. He does already have the Stridus. That's a pretty good item on the Fate because once he goes into Reflection, that's the only thing that he could possibly use. Other than that, he would not have the opportunity to use any Ghost Marches or stuff like that. So the Stridus actually works quite well with the Fate, but the problem is that once he goes into the fight, he can't possibly back away in time. That's the only trouble there. Charge Shot is going to connect onto Fate, and here comes the Luna to try and make something happen here. The Power Throw is going to be in full effect, but will not be able to snipe off anyone at all because they're all at pretty much full health.
Yep, they're just gonna keep trading spells in the middle lane. Their Courier is actually sending. Okay, yeah, Courier just sent boots to Master of Arms, so he's gonna have that much more ability to quickly follow up with this Pestilence. Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, really unfortunate. If that had hit, I do believe Pestilence would have actually tried to go in over there. But oh, here we go.
Kala versus Impale. Who's gonna win there? The charge shot also gonna fall out quickly, but there is still no stun. Line stun coming up from Undoing Ruin, and it seems like the Fate might be able to get a kill here. There's 1 or 2 more auto attacks, and that's gonna deal it. But however, the Pesty does have take flight, and he's gonna wait for his Burning Shadow. Just about 3 seconds. 2, 1. It's gonna have it now. Is that gonna be a sidestep? It's not gonna happen. The stun is also not gonna connect from Nymphora, so that's gonna be a date bug already. Bagon completely effective. Bug purged.
Yep. Really nice play, nicely played there. 3 consume charges, by the way, already. Not consume essence charges on Dampier. So now is definitely the time that he can kill this hag, even by himself. Maybe, I do believe. Like, you just need to terrorize and Vampiric Flare. He should die. Oh, but he actually went for 1 level into Bloodthirst, so maybe won't be able to pick up the kill.
He don't have enough mana to do that. Let me just tell you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he can always pick up that Apprentice Robe at the side shop if he wants to, as that is the build-up item towards that Light Brand. Although he's getting himself something delivered right here. Yep, it's gonna be that Neophyte's Put, so gonna have that much more mana to work with. Hag should be much more careful this time around because he doesn't have anything just yet. Only a couple of more stat items. Gonna look towards trying to stack this camp right here. Actually, wasting his Flash of Darkness because Luna was already in the vicinity. That just goes again to show that maybe impunity.earth is not really communicating with each other right now. But yeah, you see Luna finally does pick up the Striders and even purchased a what is it, mana potion, but in the end found out a regeneration rune, so kind of unfortunate there. But still, you look at Dampier gonna go ahead and take the jungle right now as the lane is quite pushed up in favor of this hag at the bottom lane.
Yep, and yeah, Heck's gonna have a lot of good fun. Me on top lane, no Warby's up against Dark Lady. Dark Lady doing pretty well against Warby's. Warby's this time around only level 4. Dark Lady already at level 7, so a lot of denying is happening here. That being said though, a little bit of extra support coming to this lane with the presence of the Witch Slayer as well as the Luna. Things might be a little bit different here. However, Warby smells a rat and he's gonna back off completely. Not even gonna overextend, or rather even extend his hand just by a bit. That's it though, the kill is still pretty much possible. Should that be a nice little slow, and there we go. The silence gonna be up quickly. Maybe a graveyard stun today, or maybe the mirror transition is gonna be enough. The kill is gonna go to Fur though, not gonna go to the carry. That's a little bit wasted, but still, that's gonna help make sure that Fur does have a lot more extra gold for support.
Yeah, that's just a really good rotation by both those heroes. They committed 2 and they at least got the kill, so that's really really good for them. They're even gonna do a lot of chip damage to this defense tier 1 tower. Dark Lady, by the way, haven't talked much about him. Sustainer already even has enough to purchase 1 broadsword. Will probably have his rune cleaver before the 14th minute mark, so that's really really nice for him, as he only is sitting on red
Fate
marches.
screaming,
Right,
somebody kill this bug with me, and in the middle lane, a lot of aggression happening here. If the Fate goes in with a lifetime burning shadow, maybe and hit, maybe the kill on the past is gonna be possible. There we go, it's gonna be easy, and the call also gonna come out, and Fate's gonna try and back out, so the Impel will not hit, but still he got hit somehow, and Raidmaster's call gonna be popped up here. It seems like the kill on the pesty will have to be postponed.
yeah, he could have actually just opened up with reflection. Kind of weird to see that he used the reflection later. Was it on cooldown? I didn't get to
No,
see
it wasn't
that.
on a cooldown. He was just waiting for it. Maybe it's a different
Oh,
strategy because
red
he doesn't
power
need
throw?
it anyway. Yeah, power throw. Is it gonna hit it? No, I
Not
don't
gonna
think.
hit anything because Pestilence is still mid, so that's really unfortunate. He is at least gonna get this candy bar at the bottom here, so that's the illusion rune.
Candy bar. Okay.
Yeah, and he has the swarm ability now, so he can easily kill both these heroes. In fact, all heroes right now from the Hellburn team just apply, not the Hellburn team, sorry, the Legion team, just apply that. What am I talking about? The Hellburn team, blah, blah, because he just needs to apply the swarm onto them.
Yep, that's gonna be really effective. And in fact, the Swamp might actually be used on Fate here. Impel's gonna go first. The Swamp also now gonna be fully used. It seems like Fate doesn't have any support. He is gonna go down. That's how squishy the hero really is.
Exactly, that's the power of the swarm ability. As soon as he hits that level 6, usually I
Dampier
prefer-
goes in, looks for a kill, not enough for a consume, or rather, there is enough because of the mana regeneration from Nymphora. Look at that.
So clutch.
Talking about support.
Yeah, that was really clutch actually. I'm surprised that it almost looked like he wouldn't be able to pick up the kill, but really nice support there coming from Nymphora. They even get the tier 1. That just boosts up Dampier even much more. He's gonna be able to. He's sitting at 1.3k gold. Can probably purchase his Grimoire of Power before the 14th minute mark as well. So him and Dark Lady are currently fighting against each other, and I still definitely give the upper hand to Dampier because he's gonna be much more active as compared to Dark Lady in the earlier segment of this game, because he's gonna just go around.
Top
Look at
lane,
one
Fate
hero.
doesn't care about the tower though. He's just gonna land a quick stun, and here comes the Dark Lady to try and snipe up the kill there. And the Raid Power Throw is on target. We'll get a kill, but here comes Dampier from behind. It seems like Dark Lady in trouble. Dark Lady is gonna go down easily because Nymphora is just that much of a ganker.
That Nymphora part, man, is just too powerful. They at least pick up that kill onto the Dark Lady, so slowing him down that much even further, and boosting up Dampier himself, because Dampier was the one that actually picked up the kill. He's at 1.9 k gold, and probably is gonna get this triple stack Ancients right now. Should probably do it because he has a level 4 the Vampiric Flight and a level 4 Terrorize, so this should be very very easy for him. He's gonna have the support here from Master of Arms and Nymphora as well, so this should be no issue. I'm actually surprised that all 4 heroes are here. I would actually like to see them, kind of split up the EXP and gold at least, but we do see that Dampier is sitting at 2.4k gold. He's gonna be picking up Scream of Power very very soon.
Yeah.
As for Dark Lady, it will be a while before he reaches that because of that one death. But at least
Yeah.
some signs of life for impunity.earth is that Hag is free farming at the bottom lane now.
Yep, they are, and bottom lane it seems like Hack is gonna have a little bit more extra space. However, Hack has got almost nothing in the bank, or rather in the inventory, and that's gonna be pretty bad for her. That's it, though. Middle lane Impel is gonna be wasted here, and the double stun not clutch though. Burning Shadow also gonna come in here. Pesty doesn't have enough mana, but the Take Flight is still gonna be affected. It seems like he is gonna be able to run away because they didn't stagger the stun there. A little bit wasted to see that.
Yeah, just really unfortunate again. I think it's probably a miscomms over there. Like I'll throw my stun out, but accidentally, his teammate throws the stun. Not the biggest of deals though, because at least they
Burning Shadow gonna land quickly, and he's gonna try and fall away or not. Wow, what the hell happened there? Maybe a little bit of a mix kill or misclick. Could have gotten the kill quickly, but here comes Dampier. He's gonna look for food, and I'm hungry. He's gonna look for the kill on the Fate, or maybe the Luna. Luna is gonna try and run it, but a little bit of body blocking and a missing or stun there. Fur is gonna pay the price. Oh my god, it's a misplay. Complete misplay there. Now with Striders up, maybe a Luna can look to run away quickly. Another charge shot and a Fault Lightning. Nope, not gonna connect at all.
Yeah, this good Striders coming into effect right here. They can even pick up Dark Lady if they rotate to the jungle. I would like to see them place some wards there to kind of scout that out, because Dark Lady taking stacks can be very scary for this Legion lineup. Although at least Dampier already has that Grim of Power, they're gonna force this tier 1, which is a really good decision here. The ability to just have that much more map control here in the middle lane, that's just really huge for them. He's gonna probably rotate around and they could even look towards pushing some tier 2s at even the top or bottom.
Yeah, that's it. 40 minutes up here. 7-4. The kill lead may not be that high. However, the towers are a huge sign of troubles to come. And that's it. There is no more tier 1 on Team Hellborn. And Legion, there is not a single tower down yet. So they're playing this game really passively. Not really sure if it's working out for them. But so far, a lot more needs to be done. And here comes the Nymphora pot again. It's going to be behind here. And it's definitely going to be a Dampier. They are looking for food again. Dampier does a double damage. They need to be really careful now. There's not enough water to know that. They are thinking that they can kill the Warbase, but Warbase is going to be saved by MOA. And it seems like Luna is going to pay the price though. Luna is definitely going down there. Here comes the hack to deal a little bit of chip damage to kill out the Warbase. That's okay. However, Anduin here is completely invisible with just 8 seconds on. He will possibly be safe. I think he will be. Yeah, he will be.
Yeah, that looked so close. It almost looked like he was gonna die as well, because he was in the same path of the, what do you call this, of the Aluna over there. In fact, even throwing a Burning Shadows as soon as he goes by. Just a little bit afraid of this follow-up. But yeah, again, that's the power of the Nymphora port. It's coming into huge effect right here with this Dampier, who is super farmed 630 gold per minute, and that Grim of Power. You can even go for a portal key next, but I think he purchased something already. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he did purchase the portal key, so he's gonna have that even much more ability to just jump people and instantly burst them down. He's such a force to be reckoned with. He already has level 2 ultimate, by the way. Only him and Dark Lady are sitting in that nice vicinity over there. Can probably look towards rotating around and just picking up people left, right, and center with this portal key pickup.
Yep, and hope that they smack them down. That being said, the Dark Lady did opt for the farming rod, and that would be the Rune Cleaver. However, he now finds that he doesn't have any space to farm, and that is a really bad news for Dark Lady. That being said, Dark Lady is definitely going to be slow beyond considerable doubt. And I hate to say this now, but MRR is in really good spot.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, impunity.earth just cannot find the space, but at least now Fate did just pick up the portal key, so he will have that initiation power prowess over there. If he's able to spot out a target, call him out for the rest of the team.
Burning Shadow versus Shasha. Who's gonna come out first? Yes, Burning Shadow is gonna last a little bit longer, but it seems like MOA is gonna pop his own out in. Here comes the Warbase. It's gonna be in reflection. However, the dust is gonna be affected though. Waiting for the Raid Master's call to finish before I snag up the kill. I do believe that Master of Arms is gonna be in a lot of trouble. Meanwhile, on the flip side though, it's gonna be an easy kill onto the Dark Lady actually going down also. This game could be done here. Anduin trying to make something happen. The Burning Shadow is also gonna miss, but lands only on the Pesty. He's gonna try and pot away, and he will be safe. But that's just him alone. The rest of his teammates completely taken care of.
Yeah, that was just really good part in again by Nymphora, and that's the power. You can't really stay in the vicinity and try to set up for a gank when you know that there is an Nymphora, because you can always port in anytime. Like him and his counterpart over at Dota 2, that IO. I mean, you can't, like, you always know that when you have that combo up and available, you cannot just simply jump in and try to gank someone, because there's always that fear that they're gonna port in and you're gonna die.
They're gonna kill the Warbase here, but that's all they're gonna get. But they're gonna be really careful, because here comes Team MRR and the rest of the family is here. Hi guys, we're here for the stay, and they're gonna pick up a nice kill on Witch Slayer there. Dampier showing who's the ultimate raid boss after all. That's it, that's a double time for DQ again, and DQ doing really good this game. 14-6, just like the first game. Impunity might concede here.
Yeah, I mean, that Dampier, man, with that one consume, does so much damage to freaking Witch Slayer, who's only sitting at 606 HP. None of the players coming out from Hellborn team have Mystic Vestments. I just want to say that is kind of very weird, seeing that that item not being picked up on the Hellborn lineup, because this Dampier already has Scream of Power. You don't want to feed him even that much more kills in this game. So just really unfortunate that they will not have that to work with for now.
Yeah, it's kind of sad to see. Now MR is in a really good spot, and they are also going to be looking for a quick win here. If they do win this, they will be off to face ORGE spots tomorrow, and that would be a really interesting series there. That being said, though, this is ultimately first cycle that impunity.earth is in the G League. They may not have the experience to fight MRR, but I mean, these two teams, they go way back. However, the rosters have changed a fair bit, and that experience may not come in as relevant anymore. Here comes a little bit of a stare down. Fate's gonna be looking for a capacity. He's gonna go in a little bit quick, but that's gonna be enough. And here comes a bad blast, and it's gonna be a done deal. A little bit over commitment of resources to try and pick up the pestilence, but I feel that it's still warranted in case Pesty gets a quick impel off and he just scoot off.
Definitely. And I want to say that there is a
a
hit.
pot again. Here comes Dampier. Hi guys, here to stay.
Shrunken head as well.
Yep, shrunken head up already. It's gonna be able to just nom down. You just see the damage on the wish there, and here comes the granddaddy. It's gonna be a double tap again. That's a bloodbath. What the hell's going on? This guy is showing Lucky how to play the Dampier, if you can say it that way.
Yeah, it's holy shit. That's insane.
Oh, the dust is gonna spot out a fade though, and that's really unfortunate. That's gonna be an easy kill, and it is gonna not be a hat trick, but still Karex is gonna pick up the kill easily. That's it. It's gonna escalate to about 18k gold after soon, and I'm just wondering, can Dark Lady get enough while his teammates are suffering deaths after death after death after death after death?
I think he can pick up farm, but the thing is, it's already at the point where even though he picks up farm, Dampier will still be able to contest with this Dark Lady because he already has that shrunken head, so he can pop out of the Dark Blaze and then quickly turn around with a nice terror into a flight and what do you call this, consume. So there are a lot of things to take into consideration with regards to that. They're gonna go ahead and try to take Kong right here, which they by all means can take it without any contest coming out from this Halberd lineup because they're just so far behind. Even if Fate tries to pull up a big play with a with a portal key into the Kong and to steal the token, it's still not gonna be enough.
Yeah, I'm saying that MR is a team that really does exceptionally well in the playoffs. Something that we all never expect them to do, but it's been a case in Cycle 1 and it's the way they play. Playoffs are different from round robin stages. That's the way they focus their gameplay on, and here at the playoffs they are definitely gonna mean business, and that's how it is for them.
He wasted the shrunken head over there, but just wanted to make sure that he wouldn't get stunned when he picks up that token. Here we go.
Now Fade is able to fall away. Wow, quick response there, even before my camera hits there. But okay.
He knows he can't fight that. That's really quick. I saw that. He just went onto the Master Arms and quickly just parted away because he saw the rest of the teammates coming in. Master Arms wasn't dying anytime soon. You see even the red power show being shown out there by the Saluna. They can go ahead, converge this mid, take them out, and easily win this game. Unless they want to go ahead and try to push them to tier 2, which might be in their itinerary as well. You see already he's gonna Dampier's gonna go ahead and part top, so they're probably gonna address this tier 2 at the top lane.
They're gonna address the Dark Lady first because Dark Lady has been farming for the past few minutes. He did find himself some space to farm, and that's pretty good. However, his GPM is still very far behind. Compare Lucky versus that of DQ. DQ is 720, Lucky at only about 360 plus. And at this kind of a rate, it doesn't seem like things are working out for Team impunity.earth. They are almost 20,000 gold lead behind, but I've seen teams come back from this. It's still pretty much possible. The only problem is, can Dark Lady get an item up before that?
Yeah, I'm not so sure whether or not that would be possible.
Here because there's a Dampier behind again, and that's gonna be easy kill Anduin. And this time round, the stun is gonna miss. Pestilence gonna spot out this Witch there is gonna go down quickly. The Storm again is gonna be affected on the Dark Lady.
Yes.
Yeah, by really thin threat of line, let me just tell you that they are.
Yeah, this is really probably over already because there's so many items up on most of the heroes coming from Legion team. You have two push books here. You have the Master of Arms push book as well as the push book from Nymphora. You have a Bound Eye on Nymphora. Look at this again, Dampier.
Pesty gets goes in for a stun. The Dark Lady on the flip side though, but Dark Lady is gonna be saving. Here comes the hack, maybe able to do something in the Pestilence, but on the flip side again, seems like Rom2 is gonna go down because of Dampier, like you mentioned. And wow, so many action happening all across the map here. A little bit of a pot coming in. I do believe that it's gonna be the Fate. Fate going for a line stun, we'll get it on to Dark Lady, but the push book is just so effective, and it seems like Warbase, that's gonna be a running chicken at 522. You just can't stop him. That being said, though, the stun is gonna land on Witch Knight. That's gonna be easy kill. Charge Shot's gonna mop it up really nicely. On the other side of the lane, it's gonna be Dampier doing a lot of work there, and that's it. This game is already done with MRR winning this game. Ladies and gentlemen, the MRR, man, they will progress to the playoffs tomorrow, and that's the finals for Cycle 3 between the Illusion MRR as well as Orange Esports.
Yeah, it's gonna be a huge game because MRR, man, they look super strong. Like they look so different as compared to their games in in the group stages, they are really taking it to these really top tier teams, and Impunity Earth is, not a team to be taken lightly as well. They did pretty well just coming into this G League tables. They were kind of like the second S2Y. You can kind of put it that way, but yeah, unfortunately gonna be dropped out. So MRR seems like MRR is the the dark horse in this entire thing. Like they just slayed S2Y, and now they just slayed Impunity Earth as well. Are they gonna chop up some oranges tomorrow? That's a question that can only be seen tomorrow.
Yeah, or will Orange be the one that will squash MRR? They do have WTF, and that's gonna be a very interesting series. It's gonna be a best of five. I do believe that I'm gonna post the schedule up here. Um, there we go. It's gonna start at 1 p.m. On the 10th November. It's a best of five. GMT +8. Do take note of the time zone. If you are from a different time zone, do make the necessary time calculations and adjustments yourself. That being said, who do you think is gonna win the series tomorrow?
I'm gonna say MRR. MRR Slayers. They're the new Slayers in the block.
Alright, so you are voting for MR, then I will be Orange Esports. I think the Orange has got what it takes to win the series. Man, again, they have been on the top of the entire G League cycle round robins for 2 whole rounds. For 2 whole cycle, they are the first. Cycle 2, 41 points. Cycle 3, 39 points. But in general, they did very well. And still, cycle 1 they were second, but they did lose to Tethermaster. Cycle 2 they lost to S2Y. There is none of those teams here. They did win MR before, but MR in cycle 1 also bested them. But don't forget, there is always the WTF factor. The old school Draconis. I want to see that Orange Esports tomorrow. That being said, man, any last shout out before I take this offline?
No, just big shout outs to HGTV crew as well as to all the fans and friends who tune in to our stream, as well as give us all your support. Big shout out to all the players as well and the teams here in G League. Huge shout out to Babel for being an awesome main caster. And yeah.
Wow, thank you. I've got a list of shoutouts. First, gonna shout out to my girlfriend, didn't forget you, and also gonna shout out to Lark for being a fantastic co-caster. We woke up really early today. We played Reef 4 till very late yesterday.
Yeah.
And we will be playing now again. I
Yes.
think yes.
We will
it's
be
gonna-
playing more today, guys. So
We are
stay tuned.
slaves to Reef 4. I'm sorry to say this, but I lost my first match yesterday.
Same.
After playing for like 10 games, lose one game. My God.
Yeah, it's pretty
pissed off.
demotivating.
Yeah, man, it's damn sad, you know. I'm a competitive Reef 4 player. If you want to play Reef 4 with us, do come by chat channel EGTV. We'll try and invite for TMM. If you have enough for our in-house, we'll do that also. That being said, also gonna shout out to the entire EGTV crew. Thank you exceptionally to Abstract for taking one for the team. And I give him a big shout out because I think that his comm is really having a lot of trouble there. That being said, also gonna shout out to Ice Ice Baby, who did come online, but however, there is nothing that he could really do there. A little bit sad because the last minute changes didn't come into effect. Also gonna give a shout out to all the viewers. I do see Mr. Zombie. Thank you for coming back, Lorenzo. Miss you lots. Also gonna say hi to Blitzbang. He's been on dot with his insights, man. Really huge shout out to you guys. Golf XZZ also very good. Nice to see you guys also. That being said, man, this is Babel. Also gonna shout out to all my fans and supporters who have been around. If you guys like our stream, always support us on Facebook, and that's the links are already on the channel, man. So just go there. Also do subscribe to our YouTube. We have all the cast on YouTube. Don't come to Twitch and find the cast because it's not gonna be here. There's an automatic delete function that we don't like, and we're just lazy of saving every single cast. So every single cast is on local recording. It'll be uploaded on YouTube. You can share it. It's gonna be a lot easier. The platform's so good to use. You have to be there. Do like us there. Also, if you would like to, we will definitely appreciate it if you can donate some money to us, be it $1, be it 50 cents. If you think we did a good job today, shouting and screaming for the last 6 hours of our life, yes, please. Or if you like the things that we've been doing for the last week, and also do give us donation. We will use that to put that to good use. Don't worry. It's going to equipment as well as a first production studio. We're saving up for that. We hope you guys can give us the support in a most practical manner. However, if you are unable to do so, we completely understand. And we would just like to say that a huge shout out for being here, because being here is the most important to me and Lark. You know, having people watch our stream live, it's the most important to both of us. As well as we hope that you will be here for every single cast or event that we hold. That being said, though, a little bit of information going on. On Monday, we have a new program. It's a new episode. Do stay tuned for that. Gonna sell a little bit of a cliffhanger. It's gonna be on Facebook tomorrow night, and you will know what's going on. That being said, this is Babel, And with me is Lark. We hope you guys enjoy our cast today. See ya.
See ya.